Ham Radio Show. One of the big stories that's out there. Do you know about this comedian, Joe?
Which one?
Matt Rife. Has anyone?
I've seen a few of his videos.
He's that good-looking comedian with the six-pack abs that all the women love, and they rub their nipples.
Well, he's getting older now, but he's been around.
Well, what's funny though is that now he's very good. He has a Netflix special that's causing fucking problems. The Netflix special is called Natural Selection.
Yeah, so.
And at the beginning of the show, he does a bit when he talks about a Ratchet Baltimore restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he talks at that with a female server who has a black eye. Comes over to his table. His friend asks why the restaurant doesn't have a server work in the kitchen so customers don't have to see her black eye. The joke that Matt throws out is, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have a black eye. That was the whole joke. Now, women's groups and everybody else are going nuts. I
get it.
Yeah, but obviously it's a fucking joke.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He's doing a stand-up special.
Well, it's about spousal abuse. Of
course, but you know what? No offense. Everything is allowed to be joked about.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
so too, yeah.
That's the rules. You don't like it. You don't have to fucking hang out with Matt. You don't have to watch his fucking special on Netflix.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay
part of his
tickets. Yeah,
routine
nothing.
with, like, somebody in a crowd will say something and he goes back at them.
Yeah, he does great crowd work. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like
he did a routine about shitting in his pants the other day.
Now, does that mean that people that have shit in their pants should be offended? I shit in my pants before. I'm now offended. Strip it from the record.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do jokes about shitting in your pants. It's the same thing. You can't be offended by one thing and allow. I'm okay with that joke. You don't get to go down and have a checklist of what the fuck. So when they do a special,
I don't know. My criteria is if it makes you laugh, fuck it.
Well, that's the number one. If somebody laughs, the joke worked.
Yeah.
Done deal. There's nothing there.
Well, it's hard enough to get something funny as it is.
And by the way, Matt, during the thing, he says to the audience, I'm just testing the water to see if y'all are going to be fun or not. All right? So I figured I'd start the show with a domestic violence joke and see how the rest from here on is smooth sailing. Okay, so he's explaining that there was a beginning, a middle, and an end to this joke. Okay? On top of it all, let's just say you fucking didn't like it.
You don't laugh.
What happened to too bad?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that? Hashtag too bad. What happened to that? If you get offended by something, then don't fucking pursue this gentleman. Don't fucking be a fan of his then.
Yeah, things have changed.
That's it.
You can't say anything anymore. It's not that way. You got to be like, I don't know, you got to be a cerebral comic these days. You know,
Yeah.
you can't like actually. When's the last time you heard a Polish joke? You know, or something?
Because somebody's going to be offended.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Billy.
Like you're watching a special. You pay to watch this.
You have Netflix,
right? You're offended by it. Here's what you do.
Turn it off.
You push the button that says stop, and you don't watch it if you're that offended.
No,
It's
but I need
simple.
to write. I need to write a letter. I need to tell everybody how America needs to know, Billy.
Somebody else might be exposed to such humor.
Somebody might fucking not find this joke funny and might find it offensive. And therefore, we have to end comedy as we know it. You can't have this joke in society, William. It's not fucking good.
Laugh. That's all I want to do.
There was nothing intended there to be like, that
bitch
deserved it and should have a black eye. She can't cook. He didn't say anything like that.
He makes a joke because guess what? He's a comedian.
30 years ago, that would have been half the people in the...
That would have been nothing.
Everybody's comment. Like, he would have said that, and they'd be like, all right, that's not funny, because everybody else had the same thought, so it wasn't funny.
No. Yeah, but whether it's funny, here's the thing. Here's the difference, though. Whether you personally find it funny, right, or not.
Right.
Not you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general. Because I know Billy finds it funny. He loves domestic violence jokes. That's not the point.
Why do women have small feet? So
Why?
they can stand closer to the sink when they wash the dishes. I mean... It's been around for fucking hundreds of years.
Hey, Billy, get the fuck out of here.
What do you call it when Joe comes inside of his wife?
I don't know.
Putting a load in the dishwasher.
Ooh. Oh, yes, that's
See,
I wasn't going there.
I'm just saying that there are jokes for everything, and you don't have to fucking like them or not like them. They're out there. That's what it is.
There's a million stupid husband jokes. Still.
Exactly.
It works that way.
But that's what I'm saying. Are you trying, these people that are offended, all right? This is the question, yet again, hashtag too bad. But on top of everything, I'm trying to understand your scenario. Are you trying to eliminate comedy in general? What's your plan? What's the big fucking end game here?
I don't know. I think it's like who's saying like Don Rickles made a living out of insulting people.
Exactly, and he got nothing. He got
and
shit.
They loved him for it.
No. People did give him shit, but it doesn't matter because he turned around and said, "I don't give a shit." Hashtag too bad.
But he wasn't blackballed from the industry.
No, and this motherfucker's not going to get blackballed from the industry. You have people trying to end comedy because they don't like a joke. Yet again, too fucking bad if you don't like the joke. I don't like fat jokes, right? Because they're offending me, personally. That's it. Never make a fucking, fat joke again. No, I wouldn't do that. You know why? Because it needs to. Dude, I'm the guy who watched The Whale, the Brendan Fraser movie, with Amanda, and made nothing but fat jokes throughout the whole fucking thing. Nothing but fat jokes. When he did the part when he's eating the pizza and he folds it inside the jelly, do you remember? He starts eating it because he's just trying to kill himself. I'm like, this motherfucker has pizza rage.
I got it.
And Amanda starts shitting herself laughing because it's funny. Because we're allowed to make jokes at things.
I think so.
Sometimes it eases the pain to make a joke. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it takes away the sting of domestic violence and being sad about it. Because guess what? His joke isn't fucking going to stop domestic violence, and it's not going to cause domestic violence.
No, that's right.
All right? Because it's a joke.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a joke. We laugh. We go, ha, 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 ha. Joke. It's what we do. Yeah. That's what we do. We laugh.
I guess you could say, in a way, it brings attention to domestic violence, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
First
off, if you're punching your girl in the face, right, and causing that black eye,
and you don't play for the NFL,
well, that's a whole different thing, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL, you can fucking kill. Ray Lewis killed a guy. I say it all the time.
Yeah, but he can catch a football.
But goddamn it, that motherfucker can run.
That's right.
So we're gonna keep this shit up. Is my point? It's not. We live in a society where fucking everyone's trying to make this. Like I've said before too, you're trying to make this beautiful fucking painting where everything's perfect. A Norman Rockwell painting where everything is pristine and everyone's got smiles on their faces and the trees look luxurious and the sun is beautiful.
I like that.
Meanwhile, we don't. We live in a fucking Jackson Pollock, okay? Or an Andy Warhol painting. That's more...
I'm in a can of soup?
Yes. Good. Campbell's. Yeah. But that's more reflective of society than what you're trying to imagine that Matt Rife did.
The world, we have, everybody wants safe space.
Exactly.
I need a safe space. Well, this is why most of you complain about everything, because you never had somebody do something and you were offended and figured out how to get over it or how to work through it and understand that somebody else might like this. I don't like it, but somebody else does.
Yeah.
Or they like this and I like this. Hey, we could get along. Not everything is supposed to be for you.
And not everything is squeaky clean. And not everything is supposed to be exactly like Billy just said. Not everything is for you.
The bright sun, that bright thing in the sky doesn't revolve around you.
No.
There's millions of people
who have opinions
that enjoy the warmth of that.
Yes.
You're not the only one.
But not even just that, Billy. It's those millions of people that you're referring to have likes, dislikes, laugh at shit. We laugh at horrendous shit on this show.
You do?
You know why? Because it's funny.
If we think it is, yes.
Joe. Now, me and Joe have differences of opinion. I watch videos of people getting hurt.
I don't like that.
And I laugh my ass off. Joe doesn't like it.
I don't laugh. I'm not going to... It's sort of like watching a train wreck. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
but I don't think it's funny.
Now, Joe, I posted a video with Superhuman. Do you remember that guy? The guy
jumping into the barbed wire.
Yeah, this is for the juggalos and the juggalettes.
Yeah.
And he jumps off the fucking thing. He jumps off a trampoline into a barbed wire-filled kiddie pool with toys in it. Whatever the fuck he did.
Wacko.
The guy is nuts. But to me, watching him fucking smash his life away...
It's better to try to find leeches.
Yeah. While he jumps into there and smashes his life away, I laughed my balls off. Because if you're stupid enough to do it, I'm going to laugh at it. Doesn't mean I condone it.
I know.
Doesn't go, oh, yeah, go do it again. But I will laugh at it.
See, I know you're not the only one. I mean, America's Home Video, half the show is guys get hit in the balls with a baseball or, falling down on the nuts.
Dude, Jackass. The whole show and all those subsequent movies were based around us laughing at assholes in weird positions.
Doing weird stuff.
Doing weird shit.
Yeah.
They have done so much on Jackass, Joe, that they've had to change the fucking angle. They now dump horse semen or pig semen on somebody because they've jumped out of things. They've done everything they can think of.
All they did basically was take all the stuff that most people growing up before we had all of these access to video cameras and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
We all did stupid shit.
We all did
just
stupid
didn't
shit.
film it.
They got some dangerous shit. I mean, they
Right,
blow firecrackers up out of a guy's ass,
Right, but that's been done before.
Yeah.
It's not like they
Everyone's done
came
that.
up with
Now,
it.
yet again, though.
But they put it on film and put it out there for everybody.
And the same as that superhuman shit, Joe. I don't condone it.
Yeah.
I don't want someone to go fucking emulate them and go fucking stab themselves or like Steve-O, staple your ball sack to your thigh.
Oh, God.
But I will sure as fuck watch it. I damn sure will watch it because
looking at his ball sack.
they're so pretty. But also, let's do it from the other side of censorship. Did you hear the story about Bradley Cooper?
What about?
Bradley Cooper has a new movie coming out all about Leonard Bernstein. It's called The Maestro, right?
Yeah.
Or Maestro, just not The Maestro, Maestro.
Right, sure.
Okay. Leonard Bernstein had a giant fucking nose. All right, last time we fucking looked at any pictures of Leonard Bernstein, if you did any research and you looked at it, he had a big fucking nose.
Yeah,
okay?
was, yeah.
Now, during CBS This Morning, Bradley had to defend it because there was huge backlash from Jewish community board members and all these things because they thought he was mocking Leonard Bernstein with this fucking fake nose.
Oh.
My point is, did you ever look at the fucking guy?
Yeah.
Because he did have a big fucking nose.
He did, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so my point is, whether it's you complaining about his big nose, or whether it's fucking Jackass fucking doing something stupid and people complaining, or a guy making a domestic violence joke in a comedy thing, yet again, hashtag too bad.
Now, if he was at I don't know, I'm trying to. He was
a costume contest.
If he was giving some sort of political speech and he said that, it's totally different setting. Yeah.
He didn't say. Did you see the guy? I did.
No. But
I'm just saying.
He could, get in trouble for that because you're in a political setting.
Yeah.
And comedy's not supposed to be there technically. Now, you go to a comedy show and somebody says something.
I don't know. You expect comedy.
Yeah.
You would expect something funny.
Yeah,
and if you don't like the humor.
And sometimes offensive. You expect that, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but as a society, we keep getting dumber and dumber and softer.
All right, so by the way, just want to point out that Bradley Cooper on CBS This Morning said he tried playing the composer without the prosthetic, and, quote, it just didn't look right.
You may have read that Cooper's makeup includes a prosthetic nose that the non-Jewish actor used to portray the Jewish Bernstein. The Bernsteins themselves are more than fine with that.
I just want to point out that Bradley has a very substantial nose.
He does.
And I don't think anybody noticed that before the fracas happened. It's the absolute non-issue of all time.
We just had to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't believe he's a human being. As in, he's not playing. He wanted to play the guy thoroughly. He didn't want to play the guy in a fucking, oh, I just look like Bradley Cooper.
Right.
Now, do you know what I'm saying? He wanted to be authentic. He wanted to make sure that he was being respectful. He wanted to make sure all these things, but people still, hashtag too bad, still go after a guy like Bradley Cooper, who, by the way,
very serious.
He's a very serious actor who's not trying to be a dick. Yeah. He wasn't trying to do it at a comedy. He wasn't go, hey, look at this Jew's big nose. Ooh. He didn't do any of that. Yeah. He was literally just trying to be him and portray
that's his job.
Leonard Bernstein as a fucking man, whole man. All the idiosyncracies, all the fucking bells and whistles, all the warts and fucking
I didn't
everything.
see the movie, but did they put a Pinocchio nose on?
No, he has a prosthetic nose.
Is it like the real Bernstein nose?
Dude, if you look at the pictures side by side, that's what I said. Did you ever look at Leonard Bernstein? He had a big nose.
So it was authentic.
That's my point.
Imagine
I can't see a problem with
Joe,
that.
That's the problem that we're talking about. It doesn't matter if it's authentic. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that guy Matt Rife made a joke, right? Yeah. Doesn't matter if that joke is based in truth, right? He made a joke that there were some assholes that were out there that would think that. They would say, well, if she could cook, she wouldn't have the black eye. Ha ha ha. Because there's some assholes that do beat their women, that think that way. Yeah. That's the fucking joke.
They did an episode on The Sopranos just like that. Remember when she killed her husband?
Yeah, when Tony's sister killed
he didn't make the steak good? Bang.
Yeah. Because it happens. That's the thing. Are we supposed to act like none of this shit happens? Are we supposed to act like Leonard Bernstein didn't have a big nose?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Now, picture say it wasn't a Bernstein movie. Say they were doing Jimmy Durante, right? And he played the part.
You can't have a big nose.
You gotta have a big nose with Durante. He's known for it.
Exactly. I
mean,
so
was Leonard Bernstein was known as that was Leonard Bernstein's face.
And now, say Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, can't do it.
They do a movie about her, and
she's got to have a schnoz.
And
she's got a schnoz.
She never, because she did at one point, I believe, wanted to have surgery on her nose, but then she figured out.
Up her singing. Yeah,
she figured out wait, this changes my voice and everything. No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. So it's not. I don't know. Everything's a slight. Everybody.
Did you see the original Cyrano de Bergerac?
Yes.
Right.
Jose Ferrer. He's got a nose 4 feet long in that movie. I mean, I don't think Cyrano really had a. Well, Cyrano was a fictitious guy.
No, but they were. But just to fast forward off that one, Joe. What about Roxanne?
Oh yeah,
with Steve Martin.
Absolutely.
And point blank, I believe there was another Cyrano movie made, and I think they put Peter Dinklage in it.
Oh yeah.
And they, instead of having the big nose, they made him a midget. They made the character.
Well, it's easier to hide in the bushes.
Well, exactly. But that's the point. It's always
I didn't see that movie. I gotta watch it.
Somebody probably was like, "Oh, we'll just make him now. We'll just change the story because now it's not a guy with a hideous face or some kind of ailment. Yeah. We'll now make it on par with." A hideous face and a big nose is now the same as being a midget, which is kind of offensive to midgets. Yeah. But no one fucking cared about that. Yeah. And that goes back to my whole philosophy of how you guys pick and choose and cherry pick what the fuck you're offended at.
I guess.
And you never run it by anybody. I asked point blank, I asked Rose to her face, I asked a whole bunch of people to their face, black people, did anyone ever come up to you and call you and say, would you like to be called African American? Not one fucking person came up and said that. They got told that they were African American. The same way midgets got told you're little people. The same way fucking down the row. I'm not going down the fucking list to get myself in trouble. But the fact of the matter is, everybody came up with something PC so when they fit fucking in this little cookie cutter world. And remember, it's only PC until it's not PC anymore.
Yeah, right.
Until someone else finds it offensive, and then they fucking launch a complaint.
I think sometimes they do it because they can, look what we did for you. They don't call you Negro anymore.
But that's what fucking you don't call you colored no more.
Yeah,
that's what fucking being woke really is. Yeah. Being woke is that you're trying to go, look at me, look what I did, look what I did. I for the benefit of society. I say in all those horror movies, Joe. for the greater good.
I have power.
I have power. I changed things.
They do
I did something to change things. And that is the fucking problem. We're too busy fucking worried about what everyone's feelings are.
You know, it goes back to what you said before. Nobody could just say, "Oh, fuck it, fuck you, man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do." You know, that's what
you can't do that now.
You can't do
that.
Yeah.
Look at all the shit going on with the Palestinian and the Jew, the Israel.
Roseanne, they took her off the air for a little comment. You know.
But wait, let's get off Roseanne for a second.
Okay.
Let's go on the fucking shit that's going on now. Susan Sarandon. Right? And I'm not agreeing with fucking Susan Sarandon. But I would agree with the fact that she should have the right to be stupid and say what she did. Susan Sarandon, her agent, dropped her because she did a pro-Palestine rally in New York City.
Okay.
All right. At the protest, the Oscar winner said, quote, "There are a lot of people afraid of being Jewish at this time. They are getting a taste of what it's like to be a Muslim in this country. So often subjected to violence," end quote. Now, in that statement, she's saying whatever her opinion is, right?
True.
Even though some people won't agree with it.
No,
I'm not saying I'm agreeing with it or disagreeing with it. What I'm saying to you is she should be allowed to fucking say it.
Well, yeah.
Yet again, hashtag too bad.
Yeah.
She should be allowed to say what she wants. Okay? That's a freedom of speech thing. You drop her because it's not, you can't do that now. No. Now, if you say anything that's opposing someone's opinion, the backlash is incredible. The backlash is, we'll stop fucking, now we're dropping you from your agency.
She won't work.
Now you won't work in this town again, and this, that, and the thing. Because that's the thing. You want everyone to be conformists. You don't want everybody to fucking think for themselves.
They've been aiming for that for years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
we
now
used to
it's
have
just,
a commercial that made fun of that.
Which one?
Saying,
the Wendy's one?
Yeah, evening wear, swimwear, this, that. Everything was all the same. You know, and they had all these choices.
Thanks.
Now we're going the way of the commercial that we were making fun of.
Yeah.
You know, like, everything has to be the same. And
it's amazing.
Everything cannot be the same. It will never be the same.
You know,
without individual thought, things do not expand, move forward, and go on.
Yeah.
We keep taking all of that shit away,
now,
and we're all going to, the same thing. Take 3 steps, turn right. Take 3 steps, turn left.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
You leave my GPS out of
there
this.
would be no wars. I understand the potential of what you're saying, but Joe, it's not practical.
But Joe, think about it this way. Let's before we go to break, I just want to bring up this one point.
Yeah.
Think about it this way. Matt Rife made a joke about fucking domestic violence, right?
Sure.
Okay. What's every episode of Law and Order SVU about?
Oh yeah.
Rape, domestic violence,
horrible crimes,
murder, all that shit, right? So does that mean we get rid of those shows too?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, can you even discuss it on the air? Because if someone makes a joke on that show,
they don't make jokes.
Oh, they have made jokes. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Dude, Munch was on that. That motherfucker was on that show making jokes. Ice-T has made jokes on that show.
Oh, listen to the original Law and Order. That's all Jerry Orbach did.
Yeah.
Make jokes.
Even Mariska fucking Hargitay. Whatever the fuck her name is. Hargitay. Fucking the hard way. No matter what it is, they've made jokes. My point is, if you don't like it, it's a very simple thing. Don't fucking watch it. Yeah. It's that simple. Hashtag too bad. We got to take a break.
Have fun.
Let's go back to the 50s.
Watch Barney Miller.
Yeah.